Hey folks, rinimt here, and welcome back to Combat Sporting Dawntrail. We are in Lower Yachtel, and we have declined to do this challenge. So let's meet with this dignified lady. Thank you for coming. My name is Mila Ja. Here we may talk freely away from prying eyes. And what is it you wish to talk about? Tell me, what do you think of Mamook? Well, we don't have much to say yet. No one wants to speak with us. All who remain in the city are devoted to the traditional ways. They believe that blessed siblings are superior, that only they are worthy to lead the peoples of this continent. Most would not deign to address outsiders, deeming them beneath notice. Sounds like an ideal community as so far as Bakool Ja Ja is concerned. I am tired, exhausted by this senselessness. There are others like me, but we dare not speak out our truth aloud. Yet, now we have an opportunity to reclaim our agency. For you have bested Bakool Ja Ja. You, a Gibral, inferior by all presumptions, triumphed over our two-headed champion. This time, anyway, next time I might not be so lucky. Bakool Ja Ja is just that strong. I seriously don't understand why he cheats so much. It seems to me he'd do better if he just trusted his own abilities. He's desperate. Other blessed siblings have fallen before. Mullah Ja Ja of the Silver Scales, for one. He traveled across the Salt in search of conquest, only to be overcome. But no matter how the individual may falter, the people still believe in blessed sibling supremacy. Because of my father. He who united Tyrell under one rule, who in their eyes stands as testament to the tradition's infallibility. Regardless of your father's virtuous intent, his greatest triumph has only fanned the flames of our people's obsession. However, as both his daughter and claimant to his legacy, your triumph could prove that Bakool Ja Ja's true strength lies not in his birth, but in his character. And so doing, you may give us the strength to renounce blessed siblings forever. I can understand wanting to forsake zealotry, but isn't forsaking to have Mamook Ja going a bit far? You must decide that for yourself, whether the price we pay is worth an empty dream. Blessed siblings. There is a place that will help you to understand our plight. It lies far to the west of here. Follow me. Homes to the west. Oh, right there. Haha. Literally right below me. I'm like, what the heck? It's supposed to be here. Alright. This is fine. This is fine. Hello. Is that a meteorite up there? Aye, judging by their attachment, that tree must benefit from the meteorite's unique ether. Anyway, we should press on. Mila Ja was anxious for us to see whatever it is she has to show us. Okay. On we go. Northeast? Oh no. Alright, off we go. On an adventure. There we go. There's another... Like, oh, I heard that, okay. Another ether current. And there was still the one just south of Mamook, right? I think. Where are we at? 3 missing. 231 southeast. Okay, that's close enough. I'm going in definitely not the right direction. It's fine. It's fun. Everything is fine. Should be down here. There it is. Another ether current. Cool. That leaves two to go. With one being back at Mamook, and I guess one over to the west, probably? Just keep on going further, I guess. Hi, Alistair. A hunting camp, the like is not. I'd love to talk to Bakool Ja Ja hunters and learn about their ways, except they'd probably ignore me. The others will continue on. Let's catch up to them. Somewhere amongst all these leafkin, we have the second to last aether current of Dawntrail. Just leaves the one back over by Mamook, and that's fun. We will be back over there eventually. This is the place he wanted to show us. It lies just beyond this passage. Entry to his grounds is not permitted even to the devout. Nonetheless, I would reveal our secrets to you. Rest assured, I shall take full responsibility. Come, see for yourself the truth of the blessed.
I shouldn't have looked down.
The stone pier yonder. That is our destination.
To erect it there would have been no small feat.
The work of Yakui hands built long, long ago. Our forebears merely altered the entrance.
Altered? To what end?
It will be quicker to show you. We have beasts that can carry us below.
Bakool Ja Ja.
What? Could it wait to laugh at the failure?
You've always come here to cry. Ever since you were little.
Mother!
The third promise seeks to learn about Mamook. She may be our chance to finally end what we have been powerless to stop. Talk with her. Tell her what we have done.
Fine. Perhaps it's only right that we be the ones to speak of it. Blessed as we are. Here. This vessel holds the remains of a two-headed Bakool Ja. An infant. We converted the ruins into a cenotaph, so the souls of these children wouldn't return as vengeful spirits. Do you know how blessed siblings are made?
I've heard that they are born to Hubago and Bunawa parents.
Such unions between clans were originally arranged to stop infighting. The war against the Shibral was going poorly, and we needed to be united. Then, one day, a child was born, one blessed with two heads and tremendous power. When this child grew old enough to lead our army, we became unstoppable. The Shibral had no answer, and we drove them all the way back to the trees above. That taste of victory awakened our greed. We became obsessed with conceiving more and more of these superior children. No matter the cost. Of the countless born, most die. Trapped in their shells. Only 1 in 100 survive. If we are blessed, it is only because we yet live. Unlike our brothers and sisters, who were sacrificed for the glory of Mamook.
That's horrible.
Of course it's horrible! It's an atrocity we can never take back. Those children died so that we could live. So we had to succeed, no matter what. To fail would mean it was all for nothing. Nothing. But I did fail. I squandered their sacrifice.
Don't use them as an excuse.
I should never have been born.
You're wrong. You didn't ask to be born as you are, and you aren't responsible for your siblings' deaths. The people obsessed with blessed siblings are. They made their choices, but they don't make yours. Since when do you let others push you around, Bakool Ja Ja? What do you want? Say it!
I want it to end. I don't want any more to die.
Then you have my word. We'll put a stop to this madness.
Blessed siblings are revered by their supporters as a means to achieve dominance in Tural. If we understand why they harbor such aspirations in the first place, we would be better equipped to treat with them.
Indeed. I just hope they will be open to discourse.
Take me with you. Those fanatics treat my words as gospel.
No. There will be trouble if your father finds out you're still here. Moshu Tural Zush. There we will gather the people, and ask anything the Third Promise wishes to know.
Then take one of my scales. One that blends the Hubico and Bunewa coloring. It'll serve as proof that you have our trust. People will do as you say if you show it to them. I'm sorry for what I've said and done. I don't expect your forgiveness.
You had your reasons. I'm glad I could know them. Which is to say, you're not a complete alpaca's ass.
Thanks, Wuk Lamat.
Well, maybe it's for the best. Hatred is exhausting, after all.
Indeed. So let us make the most of our newfound friendship and bring together the people of Mamook. We have much to discover.
Hey Arya, before we rejoin the others, can we talk for a moment? I really hated him, you know, Bakool Ja Ja, with every fiber of my being. He tried to ruin Ihihana, sabotage us on the river, kidnap me from my keystone, and release the most vicious Tural Ifidral of all time. Anything he could do that causes pain, he did. Never in a million years would I forgive him. But the moment I understood why he did what he did, the pain he's been carrying this whole time, all of my anger just evaporated. He still needs to make amends. I hear you. Bakool Ja Ja's motives don't absolve him of his crimes. He must answer for them like anyone else. But right now, my duty is to ensure that no one in Mamook feels desperate enough to go to such lengths ever again. Anyway, thanks for listening. Now that I've voiced that, I feel readier for the challenges ahead. Come on, let's head back to the city. Bakool Ja Ja's scale represents his faith in us. We won't fail him or his people. Scale of trust. We haven't a moment to lose. According to Milaja, Makzuk Tural Azuj is an abandoned settlement northwest of the city. It should afford us the privacy we require. We must work quickly, lest Zareel Ja discover our intentions. Fortunately, Bakool Ja Ja thought to give us additional scale so we might cover more ground in less time. Everyone should take one and get going. Use them to gather as many people as you can. Arya, let's retrace our steps. Maybe this time we can convince folks to lend an ear. Stop following me. You're following me. Did I not tell you to move along? I can't be seen talking with the likes of you. A blessed scale in an outsider's hands? What business do you have with me? The Bakool Ja Ja sent you to call in this assembly. I'm not sure what to make of this, but I shall go to Makshu Tural Azuj at once. I'm saying X regularly again, aren't I? Dang it! That scale. If the blessed trust you, then so will I. So what is it you require of me? Bakool Ja Ja begs us to come to Mashu Tural Azuj? A strange place for an assembly, but very well. I will not refuse he who fights for our dreams. Have you managed to gather some of the good folks? Wonderful! They seem Bakool Ja Ja will be pleased. This fellow here will be coming to Mashu Tural Azuj as well. Apparently, there's a Najul nursery to the west called Golmajik Grove. Could you go and see who you can talk to there as well? I'll meet you in Mashu Tural Azuj afterwards. There's just one more person I need to find. Leave this place, outsider. No! Oh, my apologies, I was unaware. I thank you, Blessed Scale Bearer, for bringing me word of this gathering. I shall away to Mashu Tural Azuj at once. Where's Wuk Lamat? Sorry to keep you waiting. You invited the second promise as well. Lamati, need I remind you that this right is a competition? Whatever advantage you're about to share with me, you ought to utilize to your own benefit. I've barely made headway in communicating with the locals. At this rate, you lead the race to the Golden City. I need your help to complete the feat. No, Mamook has a problem I can't solve on my own, and you're the most clever person I know. I want you to hear the people firsthand, so we might come up with a way to help them. Very well, I am at your disposal. Everyone, thank you for gathering on such short notice. I am Wuk Lamat, third promise of Tuliol. So well. Promise, I thought you served Bakool Ja Ja. You deceived us? No, they did not. The scales they showed you were mine, and I trusted them to the third promise and her retinue. Why honor these outsiders so? Because Wuk Lamat has won my trust. Now you will hear her words. Oh, mouse? What are you doing right there? Bakool Ja Ja, share with me the truth about blessed siblings, about the price you paid to conceive them. As an outsider to your community, it is not my place to judge you or your culture. Culture is born of the experience of its people, of their lives and their land. But it breaks my heart to know that yours has brought you all so much suffering. If any here wish to break from the cycle of tragedy that creating blessed siblings demands, I ask that you join us. Please, I don't want any more of our children to die. You think we want this? We have no choice. Only blessed siblings can liberate us from our suffering. Without them, we have nothing. That remains to be seen. Speak with a third promise. Share with her your worries and your pain, and together we may find a new way forward. Together? If she is trustworthy, then I will speak with her. It would be best if you withdrew, my son. Many cannot yet speak freely in your presence. Let's keep an eye out for Zariel Ja. He wouldn't take kindly to this sort of gathering. Once we understand everyone's concerns, we'll be better equipped to help them. Let's make sure they feel heard. I'm glad Krona agreed to help us. He's always been good at solving complicated problems. Me, not so much. But I'll support Mamook's people however I can. By combining our respective strengths, we'll help them discover a new source of hope. I hope we will. I know we will. Level 95! Mamook, eat. Alright, Arya, before we start, let's make sure we're remembering our history correctly. The Mamook Ja and Jabral fought for centuries over the land in the upper forest, but due to infighting, Mamook Ja forced the struggle to make significant gains. In order to promote cooperation, the Hubigo and Bunawuk clans intermarried, and that's how blessed siblings were first conceived. With that in mind, let's talk to the people and learn why they rely on blessed siblings. Blessed siblings promised us more than strength. They promised us the sun. This forest is dark and inhospitable. When given the opportunity to live in Tuliol, most of our people didn't think twice. Still, the prospect of being among so many outsiders was intimidating enough to keep many of us here. Blessed siblings are meant to deliver us from this accursed forest, to lead us to the fertile land above, where we might make a place for Mamook Ja to abide in peace and plenty. Do you desire fertile land, one that's all your own? As you'll have noticed, this forest is very dark. Yeah! Hardly any sunlight makes it through the canopy, so it feels like it's always night. Yeah! This is the video maker of me complaining. We plow, we fertilize, we irrigate, the other crops shrivel and die as though cursed. The only one that grows well is Najul, take a banana in Turali. Try living on that and little else for a few centuries and see how you like it. Forest where nothing grows. It's not hard to imagine why you'd want to leave. Those who have known our plight only open skies and those who have known only open skies and bountiful land cannot comprehend our plight. To thrive, we must take what we lack by force. For that, we need the might of blessed siblings. There have to be other ways to thrive, ways that don't require fighting. This land was rich with ore, but the Yakui did not stop digging until all the veins were spent. The meteorites are only good for so much. Even if we made overtures to traders, we have little to offer. Nothing would make me happier than to make a good life for my family and the place where I was born, but that's impossible. So with resources as sparse as they are, you don't have good prospects for trade. Not who I'm talking to, game. Yeah. Well, I think I'm starting to understand. Everyone had their own perspective, but all their concerns were about the forest itself. Dark and fertile first. Hearing that, it's a little wonder why people here wish they had better land. And who better to get it for them than blessed siblings? It's hard to convince people to stay in a place that can't provide what they need. You'd think the meteorites, at least, would have value, but apparently not? Hold on. Didn't Aaronville mention something about the meteorites? That the ether they emit makes the plants glow blue? A rather significant physiological effect, I would say. If we were to study these meteorites, we might discover other ways that they influence local flora. And also, curium, this amalgam of tree and meteorite just south of here, determining precisely how they interact with one another may yield crucial insights. Everyone, I really appreciate you sharing your thoughts with us. Thanks to your insights, we have a promising idea already. We just need a moment to investigate further, so please bear with us. We'll be right back. It really is incredible how a tree could support such an enormous boulder. The meteorite's etheric emissions are palpable even from this distance. Again, seeing this again makes me feel more confident sharing a theory of mine. I suspect that only plants with an etheric affinity to these meteorites can thrive in this forest. If so, the gargantuan trees that create the dense canopy would, by necessity, possess the same affinity, as well as the aforementioned nodule tree. Indeed, I should like to analyze samples of meteorite before drawing any definitive conclusions, however. I carry with me a few devices that will aid in this endeavor, but perhaps you and Proud could lend your expertise as well. I'd like to join you. The etheric signature of those meteorites may be crucial in determining what manner of species might fare well here. I think I see what you're getting at. If we can prove to them the cursed forest isn't quite so cursed, maybe people won't feel like blessed siblings are their only solution. So, how can I help? Want me to climb the tree and break up a piece of meteorite for you? There are plenty of fragments on the ground already. It should be enough for our purposes if we gather about 5 pieces each. Even better if those fragments are gathered from disparate locations. I will collect your pieces once you have them. Alright, are you ready to go shard collecting? Let's go. Meteorite shard, hello. 1. And yes, they're just spread out. There's 2. Hopefully I can find them all. There's more in this little circle. There's 1, or there's 3. Number 3. Okay, now up to the northwest. Grab. The last 2. Here's number 4. And there's number 5. Cool. And Luna was like right there? Yeah. Let's deliver them. Hello. Did you find your fragments? Much obliged. Alpino, Crow, and I will combine the gathered samples and conduct an analysis forthwith. Determining the wavelength may take a little while, but I'm hopeful that our efforts will bear fruit. I'll tell my sister to await our arrival at Mojutural, so go and meet her there. We will return with our results as soon as possible. We've done all we can. The rest we must leave to Kona and the others. I don't know the first thing about these Charlian devices of his, but if they can be of help to Mamook, I'm glad he has them. There's hope for this force yet, Arya. I can feel it. Making me have to choose a reward. The feat of the Brotherhood. I'm sure Zariel Ja would have choice words for us if he knew what we were up to. Those people are my people, and I can't ignore their plight. If I'm to call myself Dawn Servant one day, I have to bring an end to the tragedy here. Many are depending on me, Bakool Ja Ja not least of all. Anyway, I'm sure Kona and the others will be back with their report soon. Good. Everyone is assembled. In light of our news, I thought it only right to call the others. Thanks to the efforts of all, I'm pleased to say our analysis has yielded many valuable insights. And I dare say the prognosis is hopeful. Earlier, we asked about the hopes you place in Blessed Siblings, why they are important to you. Your overwhelming response was a frustration towards this forest. From a lack of natural resources to the inability to cultivate crops, in all respects, have you ever struggled to build a prosperous home? Thus your understandable desire for new land. However, this would be an unfortunate dismissal of what makes your forest uniquely valuable. That is, the soil. Our tests have proven, without a doubt, that the Jotika heartland is abundantly fertile. This may be surprising to hear, as you have seen crops fail time and time again, but we have discovered the root of this problem as well. The meteorites scattered throughout your forest emit an unusual energy that greatly influences the development of surrounding plant life. Some plants thrive on this energy, like the Najul and the giant trees that create the canopy, but others, as you well know, are sickened by it. Fortunately, the solution is simple. Across the soul is a place we call Charlian. There's a peerless collection of flora sampled from every corner of the world. Now that we know what energies are most prevalent in your forest, we can offer you seeds and starters guaranteed to thrive here. I took the liberty of contacting a few colleagues via link pearl. Should you desire them, a sample of our best candidates can be shipped here in short order. Just as Eorzea acquired the Popoto and Tomato from Tyrol, so too might Mamook benefit from foreign crops. You mean we'd be able to grow more than Najul here? Precisely. Well, care must be taken to choose what those species that will not have an adverse effect on the ecosystem. Your agricultural options should increase markedly. With the right crops, Mamook will have all it needs to prosper both at home and in trade. Blessed Siblings don't have to be the answer anymore. Then, there was never any need to fight, never any need to sacrifice. We can't change the past, but we can try to make the future better. Let the old teachings end with us. I know Blizzard siblings represent absolute strength to you. Letting go of that idea can't be easy. But I'll prove that when we work together, our combined strength can achieve anything. Show us, promise. If there's another way for our children in their home, we'll no longer suffer in silence. Sometimes we have to fight alone, but not this time. Would you say a few words, Arya? Anything's possible when you work together. Victory over Balgamon is proof of that. With faithful allies at your side, you can even save the entire star. And it's both old and new. You can find the light to vanish slowly. That one's just a Dawntrail. That one's Endwalker. That one's Shadowbringers. That. With faithful allies at your side, you can save even the entire star. Saving the star is far beyond the scope of our needs, but I acknowledge the value of allies. We said what we wanted to say. Now all that's left is to defeat my father's shade in the field of Brotherhood and clear the way for Mamook's bright new future. Don't give us cause to question our faith in you, please. Live up to your words. I will. After we complete his feat, let's be sure to tell Zuriel Ja the good news about his forest. I'm sure he's as eager as anyone to eat what tasty foods they'll grow here. I'm passionate even for the likes of him. You continue to eclipse me in every way. It is a simple choice. We're counting on you, Wuk Lamat. Wuk Lamat's gone ahead to announce her readiness. I never imagined the samples we so feverishly collected for the Exodus would find new purpose here. But if they help the people improve their prospects, all the better. Anyway, we should go and meet our comrades, whereas Wuk Lamat made his own attempt. The final feat awaits. The final feat might await, but first... we have our last ether current to get. I'm just thinking it was like more over here, and that was way over here. Rude. Maybe all the way over here. It's fine. We got it. We have them all here now. Let's go.